Chat, she might be better than Kratos. Swear to God on the Bible, she might be better than Kratos, y'all.
Nuke the whole generation.
Man, here it is. This is obviously the hum that Faye did in the beginning of 2018. So, bro, when I first heard this, Santa Monica Studio, okay. I was really hoping that they were going to drop a release date at the end of this trailer, but hopefully it comes out before 2027. If not before 2027, then early 2027, you guys.
Find your way home.
Okay, obviously Kratos speaking right there.
You are free.
Obviously that's Faye, or that's Kratos carrying Faye right there. This is the beginning of 2018. A question I've always had is how did Faye die? And like kind of towards the end of this video, I'm gonna speculate my theory, especially after seeing this. So, young Atreus. Bro, I remember Atreus was so annoying in this game, dude. Oh my God. Obviously, this is where her soul is ascending into. Do we really call this the afterlife? Like, we know the name of it. It's the Everywhen realm. But I don't know if this is like their heaven, like their purgatory. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's Faye right there. You would think that, like, you know, her soul ascending into there would just be like her soul or like her corporeal body, not like her actual skin and flesh.
Kratos!
Bro, hold on. I wonder if Faye knows that she's like dead. That's probably dumb as shit. She probably knows that she's dead. But then it kind of makes you think, like, why is she yelling for like Kratos and Atreus, you know? So. Yeah, she knows she's dead. She knows she's dead. Holy moly, dude. I'm getting goosebumps like watching this shit again, you guys.
Where am I?
So yeah, she doesn't know where she is. And then this splinter. So I did a post recently, and or not my post, but under my live reaction that I had did, somebody left a comment talking about this splinter inside her hand, how it was a part of the missing mask piece that, you know, Odin and Atreus were like kind of looking for back in Ragnarok, right? And I guess Faye had like a part of that mask or another mask, because later on they mentioned like another mask. I think one of the Egyptian goddesses does, and I think that's a part of that mask that Faye like stuck into her hand. I don't know, I'm guessing that's like what killed her. Like maybe it poisoned her, because one of you guys said that the Egyptian goddess, I think her name is Sekhmet, is like, not only is she the goddess of war in the Egyptian lands, but she's also like the goddess of like pestilence and like healing and sickness. I don't know, maybe this thing inside Faye's hand is what killed her and gave her some sort of illness, is what I'm theorizing. So yeah, let's continue on, because it literally looks like her hand is decaying, bro. And I wonder if everything in this realm is like dead. Like, was this once a dead animal and like its soul transcended up into here? I can't wait for this game to drop, you guys.
Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path.
Okay,
It's
so
just
Faye obviously knows she's
say
dead.
goodbye.
And she knows about the journey between, for Atreus and Kratos. And like, I'm so happy they brought back this jumping mechanic, bro. Like, the only games I played are God of War 3, 2018, and Ragnarok, right? And
This definitely
that
isn't
jumping
the way
mechanic
to
back in God of War 3 was awesome. So I'm glad they brought it back. And so Faye thinks that she thinks she's supposed to be inside the light of Alfheim, right? Isn't that like where all the souls go whenever they die? But she knows this isn't it.
Mask.
Does she think that that's the mask that she's looking for? Okay, the first enemy. The QTEs. Like, bro, look at this. Hold on, you guys. We gotta go back and break that shit down, bro. That is insane. Look at the combat. Look at this. Low key, you guys gotta tell me, back from like the older games, like, are they reusing like animations from the older games in this? Cause this combo kind of looks like Kratos' heavy attacks from Ragnarok, I don't know. But look at that parry. That's like the exact same parry that we got from Atreus whenever you play as Atreus. Look at that. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Look at that. And we got a whole sliding mechanic in the air combat, bro. No, okay, right there. That is definitely Kratos' heavy combo. Yep, with the axe. I remember that.
Difficult.
Like, bro, this combat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Like, bro, and then look at how long we can stay inside the air. Like, bro, I'm just thinking of like the freaking combo meter back in God of War 3, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Armor. Good idea.
Just from that short snippet of combat, that was amazing. I could see. I definitely can now see Faye putting up a fight against Thor, bro. And she's not the only one, bro. Or Atreus is the only one. Faye has all these markings and coverings over her body. I thought that was just like a look for Atreus, but it seems like he inherited that from his mother.
Now, how about a way out?
Why is it that whenever her soul like transcended up to here, she got into this spot? Like later on, the Betsy dude like saying like the gateway had closed.
Guess I'll find my own way from here.
I don't know, bro.
That mask. No, it can't be. It's not possible.
Okay. Let's go back. So
Not possible. Mask.
she obviously. Hold on.
That mask.
That mask.
No, it can't be.
It can't be it.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So she clearly knows about the mask and the higher plane of existence area, bro. She has to.
If there's another mask.
Another one?
Safe.
I don't know.
Find a way back.
I was always under the impression that there's only one mask, but apparently there's multiple masks. Masks. Okay. Like these enemies, they look so cool. Like, and it seems like they can't die in this area. Like, because from this hit, like that thing should be dead.
Did she come from the Eagle Onslaught? Not the gates.
The Eagle Onslaught. What does that mean? And these are the two gods that we end up seeing later on that I was so confused about that you guys had to clear for me inside the comment section. The one in the red holding the sword is the Mongolian god of war, Betsy, that you guys had explained to me. And then the one next to him is Sekhmet, is the Egyptian goddess of war, is what I'm thinking she is. So is this like where all the gods, or specifically the gods of war, go to whenever they die? I don't know. But it seems like different gods from different mythologies are like working together over here, bro. Like I'm just thinking about all the possibilities that we could see, like Poseidon, Zeus, like the entire Greek pantheon that Kratos killed over here, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, bro, what if we fucking see Sun Wukong in here, bro? Aw, that poor animal. I couldn't guess what mythology these soldiers are from.
Let him go!
Oh, I love how Faye immediately tries to like free the kid. There you go. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, his design looks dope as shit. Like, look at him. Like, whenever I did my live reaction, I immediately knew this guy was from like Chinese mythology, just based on like, you know, his armor and like the way he looks, like, you know, the the snake dragon type skin and all that. I immediately knew he was from something like Chinese. So he just looks like a snake dragon. Oh, he looks so sick. And like the third eye, that was a dead giveaway. I knew this guy was like from Chinese mythology or Japan, something like that. But then this person steps through and I realize that this person is the true alpha. And I could immediately tell this one was Egyptian. Because look at the freaking, what is that, like the bird on top of her head and like the locks and the freaking, she looks like a pharaoh. It's the cobra. Like, yeah, this one was Egypt and this one was a giveaway for me. I'm like, I bet you this is what killed Faye, this thing. That little splinter in her killed her.
Another mask.
I'm like, they immediately talk about another mask. Like, how many masks are there?
This is important to you.
My biggest question that I'm still trying to figure out, and I feel like we are also trying to figure out as a community, is why is this mask so important? Whenever you get like the full mask piece, essentially, what are you able to look into? I wonder if these two gods, Sekhmet and Betsy, already looked into the mask before and maybe they know like the true truth behind it, or maybe themselves are like trying to like, I don't know, like fix their own mask piece or like destroy all of the mask pieces of like the people that come through this area. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just yapping.
I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
It seems like she already knows about the mask. Oh my, bro. This dude punching her pissed me off so much, but I was in such shock to say anything whenever I was first watching this. Like, you guys, bro, imagine if Kratos seen that. Bro, you would be dead. He would be dead. Kratos would have literally ripped this dude's head off of his shoulders if Kratos saw this.
I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly?
So it seems like it's super hard to die here.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed.
Okay, that's the gateway. So if it's closed, that means you're stuck here. But maybe the mask can get them out.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
I wonder what she means by like resisting the truth. What truth?
Segment.
No.
Like, hold on, we gotta go back and see that. Like, what could that be in the distance? Like, that's a big ass telescope. Like, could that be like another god from another pantheon, like coming through, but like landing over there? Like, what is that?
No. Betsy. I will handle that problem. You.
I guarantee you that's another
You're our
god.
new pet.
Wow. That's definitely a Sphinx, bro. 100% a Sphinx. 100%. That's a Sphinx. And then, bro, the way it just flies over there, dude. Dude, if Kratos saw the way this dude was handling his wife, bro, he'd be a dead man.
Okay, I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
God, there's been so much controversy over this
Fresh air.
weapon, bro. Like, a lot of you guys,
You're
bro, I went to Twitter immediately after I was done watching this, bro. There's been so much criticism for this.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
This
How
character,
do we
like,
get out of here?
y'all are saying God of Laundry? Like, bro, y'all are fucking crazy.
There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And
Yeah.
my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
Well, they're like three different things, bro. Like, there's the
Okay.
ribbon, the sword, and the freaking cube.
There has to be a way out.
And that thing, that sword reminds me so much of Ingrid.
You're not even all here.
Let's go back. What does that mean?
Way out, but you're not even all here.
Faye's trying to find a way out, but she's not really all here. So what does that mean? Does that mean like she's fully dead? She isn't fully dead?
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like, what does that mean,
It's
bro?
like you're holding something back.
This isn't working.
What does that mean? Is she fully dead?
Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods?
The afterlife
I
of
call
the
it
gods. The everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
But how is she here if she's not even
What's the
fully
plan,
dead?
boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
My magic.
So this is obviously where
Well,
Atreus got his powers from Faye.
I feel wrong
And that
here.
magic.
You won out, right?
I think we all want that.
We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
Bro, you just said she wasn't fully dead like
How do I
10
accept
seconds
that?
ago.
Simple. Focus. You're here. Be here.
But What if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What were
So
you thinking
she remembers whenever Kratos was like picking her up and like putting her
We'll take it.
on the
let's get
freaking the bed to like roast her.
Get ready.
Wait! Not a good idea. Bad idea.
Nope. This is where we're obviously gonna see Kratos. My goat! My goat! My fucking goat, man! Come on! Okay, let's break that down, bro. Let's break that down. Is this a projection of Kratos? Or did like Kratos actually cross over into her and is actually helping her? I want to say it's like a part of her imagination and she's using that as motivation to freaking get out of this little prison, bro. I don't know. Or is this whenever Kratos stepped into like the light of Alfheim? There's no way that could happen though. Like it wouldn't match up like time frame wise. And like I would assume that like time kind of flows differently over here rather than like the real life, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. That has to be whenever Kratos went into the light of Alpine because he was tripping saying he saw Faye back in 2018, bro. Okay, here's the next combat part, bro.
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
Dude, that sword looks badass, right? I can't even lie. And she's got her magic back? Yo, I'm already fucking with Faye, bro. I'm already fucking with Faye. Look at that! Like, bro, so the QTEs, bro. How she knocked this nigga soul out of his body? Look at that. Dude. So she can obviously do some type of soul damage. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Like, dog, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Oh.
Lady, you need to get out of here.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help.
Here we go, coming up behind.
I'm just amazed. Like, look at this, bro. Okay. Bring him in. Kick his head up. Come on. Dude. Chat, she might be better than Kratos. Swear to God on the Bible, she might be better than Kratos, y'all.
Nuke the whole generation.
And then she phases mid-air combo. Oh my God, bro. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Dude, she just... That's the first sub combo. She does it again. And look at that. Bro, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Hey, kid, get ready!
Oh my gosh, Faye, you're actually her.
Come on.
No, I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
Low-key, I can see where Atreus like kind of gets his traits from his mother when it comes to like, you know, not seeing things captive and like, you know, always wanting to free like, you know, the animals and stuff. Cause like, you know, whenever Faye came into this area, the first thing she wanted to do, she was like, forget about me. Like, I know I'm getting held by these two guards, but I gotta free this boy. And like, you know, it just resembles Atreus so much, bro. So I love that. I love that. You got this big ass dude, bro. Yeah.
I already told you! I will kill you!
So this guy is the Mongolian god of war, Bexy, is what you guys had told me. He looks sick. He looks sick. But he obviously defers to, what's it called? Sekhmet. I wonder why. Maybe because Sekhmet's stronger than him? I don't know.
Try again.
Like, bro, look at that. Hold on, we gotta go back, bro. We gotta go back. Look at that. Dodge. Okay. Come on, baby. Beat his ass.
Faye, focus!
Dodge.
I will represent my quest.
Come on. Yo, I can't wait for this shit to drop, bro. I can't wait. I've been wanting a Faye game. I'm not even gonna lie. I've always wanted to know more about her. Look at that. Bro, like, look at that dodging mechanic, dude. Okay. Phase through it. Parry. So we definitely have like a perfect dodge and like parry mechanic, bro. Obviously.
Why?
I fear nothing.
Okay, here's my theory of why Faye said that this Mongolian god of war is afraid of this sword. Maybe this sword has like the power to actually like put down and kill a god. Or maybe this sword once killed him and that sword is the reason on why he's here in this realm, bro. That's just my theory behind it. I could be wrong. I could be right. Okay. Amazing. There we go. Look at that. Come on! Dude, she's strong as shit! Oh my gosh, bro. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, his powers are cool.
Just give up.
I don't give up!
Dude, I love that move, bro. I love that move. That little 360, that little spin attack. Dude, they're going at it. Bro, this guy's a woman beater, bro. Look at, oh my gosh. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, Faye. Come on. Show him. Show him you're the god of war's wife. Get that sword. Come on. Let's go! Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, bro.
Hi, I'm Corey Barlog, head of creative
my
at Santa Monica
goat.
Studio. Thank you for watching this extended look at the next core game in the series. God of
Thank you
War,
for bringing
Laufey.
this.
You know, telling Faye's story has kind of been a goal of mine since we started working on the Norse saga. She is very near and dear to me as a character, so I knew that we needed the right person to see this one through. I would like to introduce Laufey's game director, Ariel Lawrence.
Ariel,
who
I
I've had the pleasure
appreciate
of working
you.
with for more than 20 years. Man, there is nobody that I trust more to bring this story to life than her.
Well, thanks, Corey. Hi, I'm Ariel, and I'm honored to represent the entire Santa Monica studio team. We hope this small slice of game we've shown you today has given you a good introduction to what it's like to be Faye and the kind of trouble she finds herself in the
Great
afterlife of the gods. The team is still very hard at work creating this new adventure with Faye as she fights through the Everywind to save the ones she loves. You can expect us to be back with even more details as we get closer to release. We're super excited and cannot wait to show you more of the magic and danger that awaits Faye. Until then, thanks again for watching. Bye.
That was awesome, you guys. That was awesome. Kind of going back to what I said earlier, the first thing that I kind of did after I got done watching my live reaction to this was I went over Twitter and bro, like this game is like getting so much like unjustifiable hate and like I can kind of see it from like an OG veteran God of War fan perspective of how like, you know, the more recent God of War games have kind of like, you know, veered off and driven off from like, you know, what God of War is like always known to be, like a true hack and slash, Kratos always angry and mad. But like, I feel like what a lot of those OG fans are missing is like, we can't get away with those type of things in today's media. You know, like, how do I say this? A lot of people just aren't okay with that anymore. You know, 2026 is a lot different than freaking 2002. You know, I feel like if we're gonna give anyone the benefit of the doubt, it has to be Cory Barlog, because he's shown time and time again to deliver on these games. So why would it be any different for this game? I feel like before we start criticizing and bashing this game, it needs to drop first, and you guys need to actually play it. Like, give it a chance, okay? And then if it's not what you expect it to be, go ahead, bash it all you want. But so far from what I've seen, I'm loving everything I've seen. That's just my opinion. So, and I feel like a lot of people aren't open to a female protagonist. And for me, I'm all for it, you know, as long as they do it in a correct way to where they don't like entirely kill Kratos, and he still has like, you know, somewhat of a big part in this game, which I'm hoping he does. Like, he has to. This is his wife. So I mean, everything that I've seen so far, you guys, I'm a fan of it. I'm very interested and excited to know more about these gods. What if there are other gods in here, like Zeus, bro? Like, we could potentially see a Kratos and Zeus interaction, you know, kind of very similar to what we saw back in 2018. But this time it's actually like Kratos and Zeus. But then again, like, why would Kratos actually be here if he's not freaking dead, you know? Maybe we could see like a Faye and Zeus interact. I don't know, bro. There's just so many possibilities that they could kind of like trickle on down to into this game. So I'm super excited. All we're missing now is a release date. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next trailer, okay? So let's go and watch that. Bro, Faye looks exactly like her actor. Normally they don't do motion cap like really well, but
I play Faye in God of War Laufey.
Hi, I'm Jack Quaid, and I play Frank in God of War Laufey.
My name is Polina Lau, and I play.
So Rube is the ribbon. I think Frank is the sword.
There has to be a way out
or the cube. I don't know.
I came on board to the God of War series for God of War Ragnarok. At that time, I was kind of a memory within Kratos that was helping him on his journey. I love that I get to deepen who she is, that this isn't only Kratos' memory of her, this is now the full person.
To be an original character in a new game, in a universe that I love.
Hold on.
An original character.
Andrew Garfield? Hello?
Character in a new game, in a universe that I love and care so much about. It's really like dream come true stuff for me.
This is actually my first foray into video
games.
games.
They've been working on this game for so long.
Going down every rabbit hole I could go down, and so I was getting
bro. I would just say it right now, bro. If I was directly working for this company and they actually, I'm probably snitching on myself right now. God forbid I actually get a job at Sony Santa Monica later on. If I was working for this company and I knew I was working on a game like this, bro, there's no way in hell I could keep this a secret, bro. I'm at least telling one of my family members, bro, like, hey, yo, you know, I'm working on this game, bro. These niggas don't even know what we working on, dog. We've been working on this shit for like, you know, the past 3, 4, 5 years, bro. Like, damn, bro. We working on God of War Laufey. Next title we got God of War Thor.
Just from reading comments and seeing, you know,
bro, I would be too excited.
Where am I? I deeply admire Faye. Who is she and can she be whole? So we see these moments where every, you know, obstacle that crosses her path, even though it's in the way of the thing she's trying to get to.
Right?
She straightens up her spine, grabs her sword, and does what she has to do to get to the other side.
Frank is a cube. He's a cosmic cube.
And I love her theme song, dude.
This world called the Everyone. When you start playing this game, you get the feeling that the Everyone is in trouble, and Frank will stop at nothing to protect all the living creatures that inhabit this world.
So Rue is the ribbons attached to the sword, and she's always, you know, trying to point out the possible dangers and the risks. And then when she goes into fight mode, it's just like badass. It's so cool.
Her combos seem like pretty cool.
There.
I already told you!
I love how acrobatic Faye is. You know, I think the Kratos gameplay is so fantastic because he's such a heavy hitter and he has that brute force. And Faye is just
like
as strong
finesse,
and just as good a warrior,
acrobatic.
but her gameplay is spinning and whipping and flipping, and it's in the air, and that
I
we can
love
show
that.
that there are so many ways to be a warrior.
I love that. I love that.
I think what I'm most excited for fans to experience is that we're taking you to a completely different world in this game. The gameplay is unbelievable. The characters are rich and vibrant, and I think if you're a longtime God of War fan, this is going to be really fun for you because it's taking you in a completely different direction, but still keeping those core pillars of the things that you love.
I just hope that you enjoy the world that the team has built because it's so beautiful and incredible and vast, and also that you enjoy the trio and the dynamic between Faye, Frank, and Rue. I think it's so much fun.
I can't stress enough what an extraordinary experience making this game has been. This very quickly shot up to the top of the list of really one of my absolute favorite jobs of my career.
Bro, I'm about to
And we
shed a
are
tear,
all
dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
To get the chance to play it and experience it, and please just know that we love you.
I love you guys,
Every single
bro.
minute of making this, you've been on our minds, and hoping that we can make something that will just amaze you.
I'm so excited. Like, honestly, if any of you guys that are working like for this company end up seeing this video, thank you guys, like, truthfully from the bottom of my heart for making all of these amazing games. Like, just know there are people out there that genuinely appreciate the things that you guys do. It does not go unnoticed for 1 second. Like, you guys are like literally indirectly but directly impacting so many lives out there. Like, oh my gosh, like, thank you to the whole PlayStation team, Sony Santa Monica studio. Like, you guys are amazing, and like, you know, we love you guys. The community appreciates you guys, like, truthfully. So just keep killing it and keep on making awesome games and just keep being great, okay? So all right, so this next one is the introducing Faye trailer.
She was fearsome. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men.
I like how all of these characters in the Norse realm, aside from like the bad ones, they always have something good to say about Faye. Like, they always speak of her in high words.
It's a natural part of life.
That's how you would want your partner to be spoken of around anybody. So that's always great.
I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes.
My name is Jimmy Myers. I'm the narrative director on God of War Laufey.
My name
Thank you guys for the amazing
I am
work.
the lead writer on God of War Laufey.
My first experience with God of War was playing 2018.
I started my first God of War game with 2018 as well. And I actually joined the studio while they were working on Ragnarok. So I got to see that team work on that game and see how Faye came to life. And it was such a large
Bro, imagine
part of
they were
how
probably
we
developing
began to build
Ragnarok
this character
like
in
while they
God
were
of War
doing
Laufey.
2018, bro.
These stories have
You guys really
revolved
don't
around
know
Faye
how
in a
long
lot of
these
ways,
games
but
take to
they're
freaking make,
told
bro.
Through the lens of other people and what Faye meant to them. And even though we got to spend time with Faye a bit in Ragnarok, we didn't get to know her.
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
But what we do know is that she was the guardian of Midgard, that she was the guardian of the giants, that she had
I could
the
definitely
Leviathan
see
axe
like
made
Faye
for
ending
her.
up being like the guardian of the everyone, bro. I could definitely see that happening, you guys.
We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
But we also know that she met Kratos at her lowest point, that she had Atreus with Kratos, that she taught Atreus everything she knew so that he would be prepared. But behind all of that, there was a woman who held a lot of secrets, and she didn't tell even her closest loved ones everything about her.
She had a quiet moment of life for just a while, and then she died.
My
When she
theory
died, she
is
had a plan
that Splinter
for
killed
Kratos
her,
and Atreus,
100%.
Something that she hadn't even told them about, and we didn't know why.
She sent us here knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
But they trusted her, and they followed that plan.
Yep.
And everything that they accomplished in 2018 was a result of it. What players should know about God of War Laufey before they start playing is that it starts from the moment that Kratos placed Faye's body on the pyre and burned it. And from there, Faye awakens in the Everyone, which is the afterlife of the gods. And around her, she's in a lush place that is very different than what she expected.
All gods return to the afterlife of the gods at the end of their life. So when they die, this is where they go. And all magic goes there.
This is where Kratos is gonna, but Kratos is immortal. He can't die though.
Vivid and unexpected and beautiful.
Oh my God. Hold on. Yo. So you guys remember whenever Kratos and Thor fought, whenever Thor killed Kratos, quote unquote, did Kratos come into this area for just a brief moment? Was that him back in this reveal trailer, the gameplay trailer? Was that him helping Faye? I feel like that wouldn't really like line up like timeline wise, you know? Bro, oh my God, I don't know. I feel like Kratos definitely visited this area whenever Thor killed him in their fight. So, bro, I don't know.
It has suffered and been corrupted and become a bit threatening. Faye quickly realizes that the plan she had set in motion for Kratos and Atreus to protect them from a fate that she had foreseen may not work. Her priority shifts to getting home. The afterlife of the gods is inhabited by two gods of war named Bexy and Sekhmet.
And they look at Faye and they see her as just another thing to put into a cage.
Wow. So Faye maybe inside their ideology and their eyes, hold on. Maybe in their eyes, Bexy and Sekhmet think that all gods are evil, and to them, they think that they're actually doing good. I could kind of see how they're kind of like, I don't know, what is it, an anti-hero inside their world. And you know, the creators literally just said it. They think that every god that comes through here is evil. I'm calling it right now. Bexy and Sekhmet, they're gonna end up turning good and working with Faye and Kratos. I'm calling it right now. It's a crazy ass prediction, but I predict shit that's actually right on this channel on my Dexter Dokes type shit, okay? So
shut the fuck up!
In freeing herself from their grasp.
She meets the Cosmic Cube Frank. She meets Rue, these ribbons attached to a sword, and she's saying, let me help you. Let me help you through this. Let's do this together. And that is going to be the group that helps her find her way home.
Bro, I'm sorry guys for pausing, but another thing I just realized, Zeus, Poseidon, Helios, Hermes, all of those gods are probably here. Probably here trapped in some cage. And whenever Kratos comes through here, they're probably gonna beg for his help. Bro, imagine Kratos and Zeus work together. Oh my, dude, I'm just thinking about so many possibilities they could do with this like every realm type area, bro. Like, bro, the one thing I just really hope this franchise and game doesn't turn into is kind of like the Marvel and like, you know, the DC stuff where like they start doing this like Avengers, Infinity, Endgame type stuff for all these like alternate timelines. I don't want that to happen for like the God of War franchise, you know? So like, bro, there's just so many possibilities with like all these guys that are dying and coming in here. Like, I guarantee you Odin is in here, bro. I guarantee it.
Faye is a survivor. She's powerful. She's scary when she wants to be.
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Yep. She's a great fighter, but she's also very willing to fight dirty. I think that scrappiness is something that gives her an advantage against someone even as towering as Bexy. Faye brings a sense of hope and the possibility of change. Her ability to overcome impossible odds is something she carried into the afterlife with her.
You can beat her down, you can drag her through the mud, she will get back up. She will get back up and spit in your face. She will get back up and keep going.
I love that about her, bro. She's so resilient.
The aspirational nature of being able to overcome is something that she embodies. I really hope that that will resonate with fans. To be able to play as someone who can continually overcome and work through things and make it to the other side while still caring about everyone around them.
Come on!
No! I got a promise to keep.
If you haven't had a chance yet, please check out the reveal. The team has put so much work into it and they're so excited to have you see it.
Thanks so much for watching.
I can't wait for this game to finally drop, man.
Show more soon.
Like, just give us a release date, please, bro. I've already wishlisted this game, so y'all don't gotta tell me. Shit. All right, so this next trailer is gonna be the combat first look, bro. I definitely wanna watch this one, bro. The combat in this game looks absolutely amazing.
Hi, I'm Kevin Peterson. I'm the lead hero designer on God of War Laufey.
Hi, my name is Denny. I am a design director focused on combat and progression.
Amazing, bro.
I think
You
Faye's
guys
power
are killing
fantasy
it.
really starts with her past. As the guardian of the giants, she has proven roots as a warrior. Her combat needed to feel
Dude, that
incredibly
looks so
lethal,
sick, bro.
powerful,
Oh my
and
gosh.
fluid, and just overall extremely satisfying.
Oh my gosh.
We wanted to build upon the strengths of the modern God of War combat system. And at the same time, we wanted to inject a little bit more of that old school, classic God of War DNA into it. So with the
I can
addition of
see
jump,
that, bro.
There's a lot of fun, new, more over-the-top things that you can do in this game.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Of the previous two games, and I think it leads to a fresh yet familiar feel to the combat system that I think everyone will enjoy.
We knew that we wanted to push on Faye's mobility, and by allowing her to transition seamlessly between the air and the ground states, it led to this hyper-responsiveness that quickly became fundamental to what made her so fun to play.
Faye's increased mobility adds
Like, look at that. That's literally Kratos' heavy attack pattern with the
Faye's
axe.
increased mobility adds
Literally.
a new layer to both the offense and defensive options that players have. You can jump over enemy attacks.
Oh gosh, I
Enemies
can't
will also
wait.
threaten you with more dangerous attacks that you have to use increased mobility to deal with.
Look at that, bro.
One of the
Literally
defining
grappled
aspects
him
of
in.
Faye's sword is its tempo, which is a deliberate combination of speed, control, and relentlessness. From the moment that we see Faye wielding the sword, she's attacking with this incredible pace, and she's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that momentum to carry from one attack to the next.
Bro, what
and that creates this relentlessness in the way that Faye wields the sword.
The giants were one of Odin's biggest threats, and they wielded powerful magic, and they had an affinity for manipulating souls. When Faye, the golden hand of the Jotnar, wakes up in the Everywen, she finds her own soul-related abilities supercharged.
Okay.
You can hit an enemy so hard that their soul will actually detach from their
That is
original body.
crazy, bro.
And from
That
that
is
point on,
crazy.
there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can attack the soul, you can knock it into other enemies, watch the soul boomerang back into the original body and deal damage to it. I think players are going to have a lot of fun discovering all the intricacies and ways to master it.
So there are numerous ways that Faye's two companions will assist her in combat, and each one fills a very distinct role. Rue, the ribbons of Faye's legendary sword, will act in sync with Faye to bolster her moveset, but isn't necessarily going to strike out on her own unless directed by Faye. And that gives Faye this exciting opportunity to elevate the combat prowess of the pair to a greater degree than they'd individually be capable of.
It literally just seems
As
like
soon as
there's
Faye
just so
fires
many
the sword,
ways to
she
do
strikes
combat in this
powerfully
game,
at
bro.
the enemy, knocking them back,
That's
and
the
then
parry?
whips the ribbons at the enemy, which ultimately
Oh
sets
my-
her up for this brutal finisher. And that more direct synchronization between characters is very telling of how the dynamic between Rue and Faye will play out, which is very different than what we see with Frank.
Frank is your cosmic cube companion. He's there to support you and +1 your actions in combat. If I kick an enemy into Frank, Frank will actually trampoline them up into the air. I can jump up, air dash toward it,
what?
slash him with my sword.
So
and
we
then pull
throwing
him into the
alley-oops,
with
bro.
the ribbons and execute
throwing
him with a cool
alley-oops.
cinematic finisher. But at the same time, you know, it's up to me. I can also just kick the enemy in, watch Frank trampoline them, turn my attention to some other enemy, and decide to go off and let Frank deal with that.
That is insane,
Over
bro.
the course of the
That
game,
is
you'll
insane.
be able to upgrade both Rue and Frank to tailor them to your own playstyle.
Okay. So, like, we can actually upgrade them, dude. No
We focus a lot on
way.
Faye today, but at the other end of the spectrum, there are plenty of evil gods, gigantic creatures, and spectacular sequences to experience in the game.
But there's plenty more about Faye that we've yet to share, and we can't wait to share with you in the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Thank you for just making such amazing and stellar combat, you guys. Dude, I'm so excited, bro. All right, next and last one, guys. All right, you guys, this is gonna be our last one that we react to. This is like the big interview with Corey and the game director. So,
Hello, everybody. My name is Corey Barlock. I am the head of creative here at Santa Monica Studio, and I am excited to be coming here to talk to you a little bit about the God of War franchise as we're expanding out, you know, TV, some games. But
oh my God, I
most
can't wait for that
importantly,
Amazon
most
TV series, bro.
For today, we're here to talk about God of War Laufey. And I have the director here sitting with me that I'm going to be talking to. Ariel Lawrence is somebody
Oh
who
my
I've
gosh,
worked
look
with
at how
for
young they look, bro.
23
That's crazy.
Years.
Holy.
She's laughing because that, my God, is
They
a
look
long
so
time.
young.
And obviously we've done different things throughout all of that, but we're gonna get laughing because
I didn't
that,
catch
my
what he
God,
said
is a
there.
long time. And obviously
Hold on.
we've done is somebody who I've worked with for 23
23 years, bro.
She's laughing because that, my God,
Bro,
is a long time.
that's
and
literally
obviously
almost
we've done
my
different
age.
things
Holy.
throughout all of that, but we're gonna get to know Ariel just a little bit in this sit down and talk a little bit
This
about
dude
our
Corey
passion
has been
with the
working with
game,
this person for
is
damn
that
near as
we're
long as
making
I've been
here.
alive.
Ariel Lawrence,
Yes,
how are you
Corey.
today?
Excited to be here.
Excited to be
Excited to be
That's
here.
good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Look, so when did you start working at Santa Monica? When was it?
I started working in Santa Monica in August of 2003, and I was right out of film school. I got hired to cut trailers and videos, and I cut the TGS trailer for the first God of War. And then I wanted to do more than wait tables, so I asked if there was anything else I could do around here, and I ended up working in production. And I worked on God
That's
of
a
War
quick
1,
way
2,
to like
3,
kind of move up in level. Always
Ascension.
ask the higher ups to do more
And I was
than what you're
2
paid
years on
for.
2018 before I took my little walkabout in the world, and then I couldn't get enough of this place. I came back home.
That's quite an amazing journey. You have deep roots with the God of War world. Cutting the trailer for TGS, that was like the first sort of thing that I worked on, I think, when I got here as well. So
that
we
was back in the
started-
day when Kratos had blue tattoo.
What is
And,
TGS?
We're still calling him Dominus.
It's still calling him Dominus.
Dominus?
Yeah.
What? That was Kratos'
Yeah, and
old
the team
name?
was only
Hell
like,
no. Hell no.
30, 35 people maybe? Small compared to now.
It was weird. It's weird to think
Yeah.
about making games with that small of a group of people. When we were like 65 people, that's so much. And then we got to 100, that's so much.
Yeah.
Oh, what are the most memorable aspects of working on God of War, the whole franchise?
The whole franchise, I mean, I think each game definitely, I think, left its mark.
I gotta go
or
back and
scars,
play the older
battle scars,
games, bro.
but,
I have to.
You know, it's like the studios,
I have
just
to.
the commitment to quality and the late nights with each other trying to figure out some problem or make some magic happen in the middle of the night, or coming back in and somebody took a smoke break and, I don't know, maybe changed the boss of God of War 2. I think that might have been
I feel
you.
like that's a dig at me. I feel like I'm going to own that one because that's entirely true.
But yeah, no, I mean, every game was like a new set of challenges. Like, how do you make Titans? How do you make the trailer for the Titans come through?
Yes.
How do you make multiplayer? How do you reinvent Kratos? Where does he go? Like, so.
Bro,
It's
this is
always
like originally what I wanted to go to school
Why
for,
did
was
you
to
wanna
make
come
video
back
games, bro. Like
to
to
the
animate
studio? What
games.
made you decide this is where I need to be?
The short and probably semi-uncomfortable answer for this interview is I came back for you. Definitely.
You came back for him? Look at this nigga's face, Corey, bro. Bro, do you realize this man has a wife and a kid?
That bar of excellence has been in my head for a long time. Your creative voice has weighed down on some projects of mine. And I don't know, I just missed the team's commitment, just the people here. I came back for the people.
Came back for the people.
I came back
I like
for the
that.
people.
That's better than coming back for me. Because
Right,
the
like
voices
what?
in my head
Come on,
are not ones to
Ariel.
follow.
That's your
Love you,
voice in my
appreciate you for
head,
making
not
this
your
game,
voices in
but
my
come
head.
on, better
That's
choice of
different.
words
If you
here.
had my voices in you, that's not even. That's a whole nother series of videos, I imagine. So, when you found out coming here that you were going to work on a Faye game, what was your thoughts?
I was excited. I was a little shocked, surprised, I think, that we were going to do something different. I think when I was coming back and talking to folks, I had just assumed it would be another Kratos game, and that's who I would be telling stories about for the rest of my life. And I was okay with that.
Who
but
wouldn't
I think
be? Come on
finding
now.
out about Faye.
But I'm also
and
open to
just,
Faye. Like, I love this
seeing somebody
idea. I really do.
whose journey that we could really explore and turn new pages on was exciting. You know, looking at the world in a different lens was exciting. So it was, just saying yes to that opportunity, I think was really cool.
It's a good outlook. Just say yes to that opportunity.
That's what has gotten me into a lot of trouble over the years.
That's true.
If you want to move up quick in the corporate world, you got to be a yes man, man.
I always try to
You
talk
have
people
to.
out of directing.
You
these
did
games.
try to talk me out of doing
But
that.
I try
be
to
a
be
yes man.
upfront and straightforward
Yes.
about it, just so that people don't
Or
feel
yes,
like
lady.
you tricked me. Like
No,
Eric,
you were
know,
very
like I tricked
honest
him.
about the work that it entailed
Yeah.
for doing this. Yes.
Yes. And it's exciting. Faye is, while it's a different thing, it's still part of the larger tapestry of what we're doing. We really want to explore all these different characters in there, but there's always going to be Kratos games. Like throughout the whole
for sure.
history, we're super
Yeah, we
Dude,
can't
I
not tell
just feel
stories about
like-
the big guy.
What other stories could I tell about him? Like we got
Let's
Egypt.
go into directing. What are you most excited about in stepping into the role as a game director?
There's like a fine line between excitement and being terrified. I think I'm on the edge of excitement most of the time, but I think being able to be curious about everything on the game. Previously, I had done a lot of work on story and cinematics and in different pipelines for the game, but this really got me able to be nosy and ask questions.
Side note, you guys, you know what this kind of feels like? For starters, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, okay? This kind of feels like whenever George Lucas gave up his baby to Disney and like Kathleen Kennedy, but obviously this lady isn't Kathleen Kennedy. At least I hope she's not, okay? It feels like Cory Barlog is in George Lucas's shoes. Like he's kind of like, stepped down. He did his thing with like, the OG God of War games and Ragnarok and this and that. But God forbid, the God of War franchise ends up turning up like freaking Star Wars in the sequels, okay? Like, oh, that would be so disappointing. But it seems like from what I've seen so far and how Cory has like kind of casted his team and everything, like it seems like this franchise is going to be in good hands for quite some time. So it feels really good to be a God of War fan right now, you guys. It really does.
To look at things differently from a lot of different perspectives, and to just have an opportunity to kind of like find myself in Faye's story was exciting. But yeah, then I think just captaining this ship with all of these humans making this game together is a lot, but it's very exciting.
I want to go back to something you said, finding yourself. Talk about what part of you you're putting into the game.
I mean, I think, we've always come at stories from Santa Monica with, characters at their heart, right? And finding ourselves, even in Kratos, everybody's had a point in their time when they've made some decisions that maybe they wish they hadn't and really thought things through again. But I think for Faye, that was the question of, who is she? Who was this person that everybody idolized and, just stood in awe of, and to really think about all the facets that make up that person, right? She's, a loving wife and mother, but she's also a warrior. She's a guardian of her people. She's a rebellion leader. She's all of these things. And to be able to have an opportunity to just explore that person with the detail and the love that Santa Monica brings is just, very touching, very exciting.
What's the hardest part for you stepping into the role as a director? Is there any sort of individual parts where it's like that you feel great
so
about
like,
overcoming?
is she actually taking over Cory's role, or is it just pretty much only for this game?
Push through when we get to that other side. What's any hard parts that you can think of that?
I mean, I think the hard parts there are definitely some places where I feel, comfortable. Story is a comforting place for me. But there are some places that are new in a way that having to be familiar with that depth, there's engineering things and design issues and all sorts of things, and everybody has a question and they all need their answers immediately, and trying to kind of keep the potluck that we have going and becoming still digestible at the end of the meal, like that's been very difficult.
I'm sorry, y'all. Bro, I could see so many people like making this game, and like not only this game, but like other projects, just like quitting like mid-animation. Like they get stuck on one thing. I can't do this shit no more. Cause like, bro, animating and stuff like this shit is not easy at all, bro. Like doing this stuff is hard. I have a little bit of experience when it comes to like animation and stuff. Like I kind of know like the ins and outs of things. I obviously don't know everything, but this shit is not easy, bro. So that's why I have so much respect when it comes to like game devs and like developers and like, the entire team. Cause like, yeah, you have the director, but like everybody has to play their part and do everything in the correct way to make these games come to life, bro. Like it's not one person doing everything. Like there's so many tons and others of like different departments that have to make this game like they all have to come together. They all have to come together and do it well. So when it comes to making games, it really is a team effort, and it makes you appreciate that game so much more, you know. So whenever you see a masterpiece like God of War, like, I'm not only just looking at it for like the storytelling and this and that. Like, I'm actually looking at 18 like, oh my God, this developer had to do this and that. Like, I look at like what it took to make this and that certain scene. That's an episode that just kind of goes to my head, you know. So it's awesome. It really is.
Trying to get everything they need to be as creative as possible, and then keep a handle on making sure that it still tells a singular story of Faye. I think that's been it's been a learning and growing experience as time has gone on. And there's always voices from the top, and there's always voices from the bottom. Everybody has an opinion, which is one of the things I love about Santa Monica. And it's trying to figure out how to temper those to make sure that we're being truthful to who Faye is and what her journey is on that.
So you kind of dove into aspects of design and engineering and got more educated on that.
Yeah, I think that's
software engineering is
the fun part. I mean, that's the wonderful part about making games is that it's not just
hard too.
one person. It's hundreds of people now to make it together, and you know that's there are places and things that every day is different. You know, every day is 80 different meetings about different topics, and play testers and build times and
Sony, hit me up, man.
Design questions.
How can I be a play tester? How?
Narrative questions and working with actors, and it's exciting. So I don't know, it keeps me busy. Never a dull moment.
Exciting, overwhelming, but fantastic. And you are doing an amazing job at it.
Appreciate
falling into the crazy fray quite well. So, for the folks at home who haven't seen the announce that we've done, why don't you do a little recap? Tell us what that's all about.
Well,
please, I would love to hear from
the
the
game
director's
reveal
point
that
of view.
we just showed. Hopefully, everybody's gotten a chance to see it.
Amazing.
They'll take a chance right now. But we start with Faye's dead. We wanted to start exactly. We wanted to start exactly where the players were, which is, in God of War 2018. Her death was the impetus for Kratos and Atreus' journey together and their growth together and going on to Ragnarok. We debated whether or not to tell a story before that. And what we really wanted to do was just pick up exactly where the player was, which is Faye's dead. And she finds herself in the afterlife of the gods. And there she discovers some things that make her question whether or not Kratos and Atreus are safe. And she's determined to find a way back to help them.
See, she's literally, even after Faye is dead, she's still putting her family before herself, bro. I absolutely love that. I see where Atreus got he got a lot of his characteristics from, bro. He got that shit from his mom. He got it from his mother.
I'm almost certain
Faye is the one that blew the horn.
And be like,
Faye is the one that blew the horn.
I can't wait to play this. I can't wait to be in Faye's boots kicking ass. That's what I want the players to feel. I want them to be curious about the world and the opportunity that it has in magic and the gods that we're going to meet with all these mythologies coming together in the afterlife. I want them to be excited and swept away by the world and Faye's story and where she's going to go.
But this is gameplay in this reveal. And this is showing that this is not a prequel. This is a continuation of the timeline right at the beginning of God of War 2018. What happened to Faye after that funeral?
Exactly. And we were really
I wonder what
intent on
she's
it being
doing in
gameplay.
Ragnarok, dude.
We wanted the first taste for players to really center on what it's like to play this game and who this person is and really show you what you're going to get
volume up all the way
when you pick the controllers up.
Speaking of who this person is, Faye, what is the most interesting aspect of her? Why is Faye such a compelling character? I know why. I have my own answer, but I'd love to hear your answer. Why is she so
want them cheeks?
I find great connection with Faye's curiosity about the world, her loyalty to her friends and family, just the fact that she goes into situations that she's kind of unprepared for and kicks ass anyway. And I think that she's a little bit more improvisational than maybe Kratos might be, and she's not afraid to kind of be honest and show her kind of true self and emotions on things. And I think for Kratos, We love him dearly, but I think sometimes he's a little closed off, and he's learning to open up a little bit more. So I think with Faye,
he's working on it. He's a work in
he's
progress.
working on it. But I think with Faye, we got to be let in a little bit more.
Where is this all taking place? Like we're talking about that Faye. She died. Right? She died at the end, beginning of 2018, and now we're kind of moving into.
Oh, yo, I gotta kill this fly, bro. Motherfucker. Try to fuck up my reaction video, I'll kill you.
I got you, bitch!
This game and going on this journey. Where is this?
So Faye finds herself in the afterlife of the gods. So this is the birthplace and the ending point to which all magic returns. All magic. And
all magic.
The amazing thing about that is twofold, right? We get
she just gave away the Greek gods are
a
here.
highly heightened magical world to
the
play
Greek
in.
gods are definitely
But we
here.
also get the return and the discovery of a lot of different mythologies coming together, and what happens when those mythologies kind of meet up.
I just really hope this doesn't be like
being able to kind of encompass and
the freaking Marvel Infinity War, different timelines and stuff, bro. I don't want that to happen. I really
just
don't.
getting to know different people and different people's stories.
So the afterlife of the gods is kind of this transcendent place above kind of the mortal world and the afterlife of humans, and then the sort of underworld of humans. It exists sort of above all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think in Ragnarok, Odin really was kind of taken by that question. You know, what happens to us when we die? We know what happens to the mortals when they die, but what happens to us? And so this is an answer for that question. What happens to gods when they die? And, you know, things aren't working quite exactly the way that they should be in this afterlife of the gods. And magic isn't flowing exactly the way that it should be. So this afterlife's not exactly a paradise. It's a little bit more of a prison.
A little bit cattywampus.
A little bit. And the folks who are in charge there, who you'll meet in the reveal video, Sekhmet and Baxi, they've taken over things. And as two respective gods of war, they have a certain way of doing things that's a little bit more violent. So this place is, you know, it's beautiful, it's magical, but it's very dangerous.
From a gameplay perspective, how is this a God of War game? What makes it sort of fit in the pantheon of God of War gameplay?
Well, we don't shy away from violence, that's for sure. So definitely true to our kind of brutal roots. But I think more than that, you know, we're focused on Faye and telling her story.
That combo, bro. I can't.
And just really exploring the world through her eyes. You know, that journey of her character and how she comes across this world. So I think that at the heart of it really just makes us a God of War game and a Santa Monica game. But, you know, Faye affords us a few more opportunities than maybe Kratos might. Faye is a little bit more agile in the world than Kratos is. And she has a healthier relationship, I think, than with magic. She hasn't quite the past that Kratos has.
She's more of the embracer of magic, whereas Kratos is the skeptical user of magic.
Yeah. So definitely being in a world so filled with magic, you know, we can really lean into that with Faye. And, you know, we want to stay true to the hallmarks of a God of War game, you know, just that close, you know, combat, that agility, the exploration of our world, you know, story at our heart. These are all things.
Pick up and play.
Absolutely.
That sort of brutal, kind of intimate gameplay that we've been sort of refined through each of the iterations, taking it one step further and taking it one step further. What are some things that are kind of added to make it unique?
Well, I think one of the first things that excited the team was that we brought jump back into the game. Kratos hasn't jumped for a little while.
Yes. Oh my gosh, bro. The double jump mechanic.
We looked through all of our God of War games from the Greek era, Norse era, and really we got to kind of pick up each element and think about, does this help us tell Laufey's story? You know, she is always thinking on her feet and, you know, throwing herself into like kind of the next battle and really trying to like work her way through the world. And so leaning into that, we were able to borrow some of those elements from the Greek era, just, you know, the movement, the fluidity.
I just
in
love
there. But then also
how they're
couple that
bringing
with
back
the Norse era, you know, like the way that we
some of the
approach
old
the
games
world,
and putting them into
our
here, dude.
Close ties with character, you know, Faye's relationship with her companions, like all of these things kind of led us to this new version that is uniquely Faye.
God of War Laufey. Laufey is played by the amazing and absolutely
Deborah Ann
wonderful Deborah Ann Wall.
Stunningly talented.
Stunningly talented. He worded it so much better than I did. Talk to me about working with her. She's
amazing. Hands down. She just comes to the set with so much energy, and it's amazing to just be in this imagination world with her. And she is Faye, and Faye is her. She's also like amazing in the VO booth. Just one of like the best actors I've worked with in the booth, and just brings everything to it. Leaves no stone unturned.
Consummate professional.
Consummate professional. She's just a lot of fun to be with too.
Yeah.
She's a great actor from what I've seen so far.
And,
I'm not even gonna lie.
What about the illustrious Jack Quaid?
Everybody in Laufey is fantastic.
This dude
Jack
looks
is
like
very
he looks like
excited.
Andrew Garfield, dog.
Amazing.
He looks exactly like Andrew
Perlina,
Garfield.
our Rue character is
Perlina is delightful.
also amazing. And
Who's your favorite?
I can't pick
We're
favorites.
putting you gotta pick a favorite.
Come on, Corey, you can't ask that. Come on, dog.
You have to pick a
I
favorite.
still have to finish this game. I can't pick favorites.
Yeah. We won't show it until after
I've heard
you
that one
finish the game.
before.
But you gotta pick a favorite. If you had to pick a favorite. Gun to your
Corey,
head.
you're my favorite.
That's the correct answer. Thank
Bro,
you.
she
You've been
is
watching Dev Talk,
glazing
and I
Corey,
am her
bro.
favorite.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know who I would pick. I don't know. And I've only met like each one of them on a Zoom call. I know, I was able to participate in the
They're all a lot of
mocap
fun.
thing via Skype.
And they work so well together, like just good energy.
He really is a delight.
They all are.
Yeah.
Really, you did us a solid however many years ago getting Deborah as Faye.
But she is wonderful. I am a huge, huge, huge fan of all of the work that she does. And the work that she's done in this is second to none. Just truly amazing.
But you've been asking a lot of questions, Corey. Why did you want to make a Faye game? Because when I
So I guess
came back to
Corey's
the
like the
studio,
head honcho big
the Faye
director.
game was already in process.
Yeah.
So what about Faye did you want to do? Like, what about Faye was interesting for you in terms of telling her story?
I think Faye is one of she's in my top 3 favorite characters, right? Of the entire franchise.
I wonder who was his first two?
And
Probably Kratos.
She is just such an interesting character with how much she was an orchestrator of Kratos and
I don't know who the
Atreus'
second one would
journey.
be.
For me, a warrior who's sort of touched such interesting parts of the past history of God of War, moving to a Faye game and kind of seeing it move forward, rather than say like, hey, let's do a Faye game, which we did explore. At the beginning, we were like, let's do the time before, so we can really see all these cool moments, like when she was making the axe with Brock and Sindri and all the drama that happened with that. But ultimately, the most interesting part was really to tackle like, hey, what happened when she died? And what continued on and start to create this new layer that exists above. And throughout Ragnarok, Odin was talking about, what you had mentioned before. What happens to us when we die? The other gods, I think secretly think that a little bit, but his OCD really took over and he was hyper fixated and focused, and rightfully so, because there is this sort of transcendent place beyond for the gods that is very interesting for us to start exploring and seeing how all these mythologies mash together. And then that sort of guide being Faye and seeing that difference of like, look, Faye was a warrior of equal sort of excellence, but also damage, right? When her and Kratos met, they were both pretty messed up.
Right? She did not have a good exit from her people. Things just went south.
And we gotta touch up on that, bro. Why did Faye leave the Giants?
A planner, because I feel like we have taken somebody who
I've wanted to know about that for like
their
the
whole
longest.
life trying to orchestrate things into a perfect space, and then we've put them in some place where they have to think on their feet all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that is
starting to sound a little bit like you.
Maybe just
a planner who is put into a place where she has to now improvise quite a lot. There's a lot of you inside of this game.
Yes.
And for me, it's really exciting because the franchise, Kratos is sort of the
trunk of our tree,
and he sort of drives the franchise forward, and we want to follow him. But there are so many interesting characters that we created along the way, and for me, Faye and Sindri are to me the two most interesting characters. Like, and I love all the other characters. So all the other characters are amazing, and it's not that I don't love them. It's just that they have very interesting, examined lives.
That's a good word for it. That's a good word for it. Yep.
I think also like we're starting to build a world where we can tell stories about different people and tell different kinds of stories.
Yeah.
You know, Kratos gives us his story, and it's been changing and evolving, and that's fantastic. And I can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah,
but it also is nice to be able to tell
afraid of, bro.
Different stories
in this franchise,
Yep.
telling different stories, bro.
And see, where do these stories
Everybody
go?
just
And
wants to hear
introducing
Kratos'
this sort
story.
of extra layer, the afterlife of the gods,
Rightfully
that actually
so.
connects to all of these other things. This was a wonderful conversation.
Thank
you for taking the time. So I want to encourage everybody out there to go take a look at the God of War Laufey announce that was just released. If you haven't seen it already, if you've seen it, watch it again, because it's even more awesome the second
I've watched it like freaking 10 times
we're going
at
to
this
continue
point, bro.
this conversation together, as well as with all of you out there in the coming months. As we get then closer to our release date, we'll even give you more information then. Until then, we are going to get back to work because there is a lot of stuff to do. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Ariel Lawrence, for saying yes
Bravo.
to direct this game.
Thank you, team. Thank you guys
and
for everything.
Thank you to all of the fans of God of War that allow us to continue to have jobs.
Yeah.
Sony Santa Monica? Y'all better give me this game early.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it! Damn!